Hello, everybody. We are back here doing more of these things, more of these watch alongs, man. And today we got another fun one for you guys. This is a personal favorite episode of mine. I don't think you've seen. Have you watched the show Teen Titans at all, Ben?
Not much. No. No, no, no.
Personal favorite. I know Liz loves Teen Titans, and we haven't even
Right.
talked about it yet on Toonular. Because there's a lot. I mean, this is not like I said. This is one of my core shows growing up. And why I always loved this show is that, it stars Robin, right? But it's
Right.
not a sidekick show. It has nothing to, like, there's no Batman once in this entire show, right? Like, Robin is who he is. Like, all these characters are just young heroes rather than it relying on them being sidekicks, which I always appreciated, which are why I think the show got over as well as it did.
Right. So this is yeah. Instead of being sidekicks, this is already them branched out on their own.
Yeah,
Batman has found a new child to groom, and they
exactly.
are.
And they're boning currently instead of Robin. He's got a
Got
new Robin to bone. But this is a personal favorite episode of mine because, like you said, you grew up on TV. I grew up on a lot of TV,
Yeah.
and so this episode's all about basically watching too much TV. Now, so I'm gonna play it. Hopefully, it doesn't skip. It should work, but that's
Don't
what.
you love it when television is self-referential in its critique of
Television.
television?
Oh, I love it so fucking much. It's why I'm excited for this new movie too coming out called The Fall Guy. It's kind of about Hollywood movies of being a stuntman. So it's like critiquing that kind of stuff while like being that thing at the same time. And like,
At,
I'm into that shit. I love it.
at exactly the same time.
All right, so let's get into this shit. So hopefully this episode plays all the way through and doesn't buffer. That's my biggest
Right
fear.
on.
But let's go for it. Oh, that's an ad. All right. You
All
hear it well,
bugs
Ben?
in the WB. I can
Yeah.
hear it. Yeah, great.
See, they would open up like this intro, and I remember it bugged me out as a kid.
I can see why.
Oh, I love Control Freak, and there's a bunch of parodies, Ben. You should be able to catch all that. They do like just tons of classic TV stuff that they go
Now,
into, but it's all like fake classic TV.
who's the bad guy?
This guy, his name is
Yeah,
Control
what's his
Freak.
name? Control Freak.
Yeah,
Okay.
he looks like
He
a
just told
Jedi.
us.
He's basically every Star Wars, nerd at the time. Oh, kick-ass theme song, man! I love this. So this show, why I love it is it has this anime aesthetic to it, but it's not an anime, right? But they just like give it this super stylized beat, and then give it this like these two Asian girls singing this theme song, and it's just like I don't know, it's so unique in what it is, and I love it.
No,
Even
it
like
really does have an anime
yeah,
aesthetic from the shape of the characters to
yeah,
you know what I mean?
while kind of owning what it's trying to do also, and I love this intro because even like we see Beast Boy, they use like real footage of like animals and shit in it. It's all like cut together, super smooth, and ah man, this is such a like core childhood thing for me.
This right. This goes deep for you, huh?
Actually, I have it right here. I don't know if camera can see it. This is my, I think this is a McDonald's toy, and this is a Teen Titans Robin McDonald's toy. I used to have a Titans Tower. I don't have that anymore, but that was also sick to have. I love the Titans Tower. We're about to see it here. Beautiful. You imagine like your super secret superhero lair, just a giant T in the middle of San
Just
Francisco.
a giant letter.
Yeah.
Mine would be the letter. It would just be a giant B standing somewhere. Nobody knows what it is, but everybody knows what it is.
Now this show lasted 5 seasons, and this is the fourth season, so it's a little deep into the show too. This episode,
Got it.
this
Okay.
like watching Beast Boy talk like this. For me at least, I don't know for you, Ben, but for me at least, it's the first time watching a character like talk about a thing like that obsessively, being like, oh, there's this guy and he's got these kind of powers and they're fighting and like I don't remember seeing a lot of things I talked like that before, and I was like, what? That's me. But I don't know. Do you ever had that feeling before?
Oh,
So,
what? Where I've completely geeked out over a thing?
well, like, have you ever seen a character geek out the way that you geeked out over a thing? when you were watching something.
I mean, yeah, there are those moments where you get all the like flappy arm sort of things, all the pointing and the whatever. Like I would think maybe I can't recall a specific one, but usually it's in like Fear and like animal characters
And animal characters.
because they can't vocalize. So they always, do the crazy arm gag and then they're always like throwing hands. Like Garfield did it a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Garfield did a lot of that for sure.
But he would be excited about
Yeah.
stuff.
But the way the Beast Boy like literally gets excited about talking about this fake Star Wars superhero movie is just like, what? I'm not alone, like other people are fucking weirdos and nerds.
He
Even Beast
looks
Boy.
so it's so anime in that moment.
Yeah. And
Also,
they'll change sizes too. Like right now it looks like relatively like the normal show. And then as they like get excited, their emotions change. They'll just like change frames up completely. They'll just change like the way the characters look just to sell an emotion rather than like animate something like crazy.
yeah.
And these colors are awesome. And as goofy as the show is too, the show gets like pretty dark at times, which is
Yeah,
like
but
funny.
I can see why you like it. Well, there's a Dr. Seuss reference, obviously.
Yeah. Star Wars, the double lightsaber thing.
That would actually be cool in the Star Wars
Yeah.
universe, man.
And they kind of try to do it with Kylo Ren, but not as cool.
Not as effectively.
Yeah. Look at that. He grows it with just his hands, the lightsaber.
Like a straight up dual lightsaber,
Yeah.
though, that's fucking badass,
Also,
man. That's like
that fake Darth Vader, I think that's Phil Lamar's voice. The great Phil Lamar. Oh, here. Yeah, so now they're tracking down fucking control freaks. This is the hardest part about doing watch alongs because now I'm just like watching it.
yeah, exactly. Right. But I mean, at the same time, that's what the whole thing is, too. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I haven't seen this before. I do love that the television is Control Freak is the bad guy in that.
Yeah.
It reminds me if Frank Zappa wrote a song called I'm the Slime, and the whole thing is about the slime on TV, and it's spoken from the television's point of view.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's great. It says I am the slime from video. It's awesome.
Yeah, but that's when it was like, for both times we both went on the Spook show, and it was kind of like halfway through it, like we're like talking a lot, and then I'm like, wait, am I supposed to like watch this movie? I have no idea what's going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, shout out to Zach Amigo because we're kind of ripping off his format a little bit, so I guess I should give a shout out to
Well,
Zach
to
Amigo.
yes, I mean, please come on. The watch along, I mean, while having been around for a minute, one would argue perfected by Zach Amico and the
Yeah,
Midnight Spook Show.
exactly.
I would say it is a perfect format for him.
So I did rip him off a little bit by putting the little TV with the static over it in the corner. Just
Oh, that's very funny. That's great. Okay.
I
So
mean, how
then
else would it,
definitely.
would it work? How else am I gonna do it?
Zach, thanks for the thanks for the ideas, buddy.
So yeah, thank you, Zach Amico. Just so nobody accused me of stealing. I'm blatantly
Right,
ripping it
right.
off.
And where can you find him? You can find him on the Gas
Yeah,
Digital
Gaston
Network.
Network. Yeah,
There you go.
and on YouTube, Zach's Midnight Spook Show.
Done.
So
all
when
day
when you're
long.
done watching cartoons with us, go watch some cool horror movie or weird movie with Zach. He just did this movie not too long ago during Black History Month called The Original Gangsters. Never seen it before, and I watched it because the synopsis is fucking awesome. So, do you know the movie? You know the movie?
I do not.
It takes place in the '90s, and it's about so it has these blaxploitation actors from like the '70s who are now old as shit, right? They
Right.
go back to their like home like town. I think it's in Harlem. I think it's Harlem. They go back to their streets, and now it's run by the new like '90s gangsters. You know what I mean? So then these
Yes.
like the original gangsters, the blaxploitation actors, now have to come together and like defend the city from like these new gangsters from the '90s.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I read that synopsis and Zach posted it. I was like, I'm watching this.
I know
Maybe.
he just did, and I haven't listened yet, but he just did Zach Gets Too High to Watch Troll 2.
Oh yeah, yeah. Troll 2 is great.
Cannot wait.
Just watched that with Nicole too for her birthday.
Oh, nice.
There we go, fucking Roadrunner shit.
There's some Roadrunner. I saw a couple others in there, but I wasn't able to clock them real quick. There was the fishing show,
I love that
but
Beast Boy
this
becomes
is
the Roadrunner. Yeah, they even got the circles. You know what I mean? Like they match that style like pretty perfect.
well, it's a Warner's
Yeah.
property.
Oh, classic gag when the whole yeah. Classic. I still wish we get that. I wish we get that Acme versus Coyote movie.
Oh God,
That still bothers me. So at least we get some James Bond in here. But
I
looks
want to see some like genuine like live action cartoon movies that go super dark.
oh, I mean, we watch some dark cartoon movies.
Well, but I mean if they take a property like Sonic, I would rather see
Uh,
that be extra dark. Do you know what I mean? Like I want to see a hard R Sonic.
or we're getting all those fucking hard R, horror movies coming out.
Man, you know what? Like that's going to be a gimmick that it's going to go so well that Hollywood is going to end up
They're
having
they're,
to
they're
pick
doing a
up on.
universe now. Whoever did the Winnie the Pooh
Winnie the
one, they
Pooh?
do they announced they're doing like their universe with like Bambi and some other shit.
Well, that's terrible cuz we've already done Bambi.
Yeah, that's some creature from the Black Lagoon stuff. Commercial break.
I love Creature. I'm not going to lie. Like
Yeah.
out of the Universal monsters, Creature is probably my
It's
favorite.
my favorite too, but it's just funny because it came out so late in the game when you think about it. Came out in, like the
Really,
50s.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. And it was kind of that's the end of it. Like that was like the end of the Universal monsters by the time that even came out. But yeah, but Creature's the coolest. Uh let's see. Now we get the Matrix rules, what it's what's real in the Matrix, affects you in real life.
Mhm.
If you die in the Matrix, you die in the real world. Get some new art. They literally go through every genre. Even get some fucking Godfather going on there.
I love the idea though too. Like where the fuck are those blinds to cast
Yeah, and the
that
cat looks
shadow
like him. Do you see that?
in that room? Where are those blinds, bro? Are they behind him? No, maybe.
It's just
I don't know.
like, hey, it's movie magic. This looks fucking sick. Kung Fu Aliens. I want to see this show.
I mean, that looked like something the Demigorgon was based on.
Yeah, Demigorgon that also does Kung Fu. I give you that movie. See, I don't know what this is parodying. I guess it's just like a stunt show.
Well, there was jumping the shark.
Oh, it's fucking Happy Days.
He was jumping
From
the shark.
Yeah. Call back to the Happy Days. Oh, soap operas. You ever a soap opera fan?
No.
You ever? I know you watched a lot of daytime television. So I thought maybe soap operas snuck in
Soaps
there.
never hit. Judge shows all day.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
day.
I was when I watched daytime television. Mine was like reruns of like shit a lot. So I watched a lot of like Hercules during like daytime television, and Married with Children used to air a lot during daytime.
See, the second I got to like basic cable and not just like Fox, because I would watch the judge shows on Fox during the day
Yeah.
and not the daytime TV, like not
Okay.
the soaps. So
Yeah.
I would switch over like up the dial.
I've only watched soap operas in like the doctor's like waiting room, being stuck.
and and they've got fucking Young and the Restless on or whatever.
Yeah, this is sick. I love this because he's still green, but everything is still like his head is green, but everything is black and white, which is really cool.
That's the Leave It to
The
Beaver.
yeah. I think I've seen maybe a few episodes of that in my life.
I used to watch a lot of Leave It to Beaver. Eddie Haskell was the
Yeah.
best.
Have you seen My Hippo? Oh, she's got a rhyme too, which is great.
Because you have to be in the world that you're in, right?
Yeah. That's a good cut too. Here we go. All right, we're back.
Nice.
No, this is
Crocodile Hunter.
yeah, yeah. This
And
guy
then the
kind of
bear.
looks like Jonah Hex, but it's probably like a Dirty Harry, like kind of
Um,
not Dirty Harry, fucking Clint Eastwood, whatever fuck they called him in the movie.
what was that Western show? Uh,
Gunsmoke?
no. The one that just got repopularized on
Oh,
HBO,
Westworld.
Westworld. It looks like a Westworld
Yeah,
show.
because he's like a cyborg kind of. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Zinthos. This is funny. So for those who don't know what Zinthos is, that's what Raven says when she like does her powers. It's like Metrio and Zinthos. So it's like I don't know. It's just like a funny, I guess, in joke of like let's make a drug commercial out of Raven's evil spells. Yes, he can consult your ancient scrolls immediately.
That's amazing.
All right, now we get some kung fu shit. Oh yeah, this is the showdown.
I do kung fu. Me too, bro.
This looks like the Matrix scene actually a lot. Like when Keanu and Florence Fishburne are going at it for the first time. Reminds me of that a lot.
Yeah.
Astro Jitsu.
That's the funniest shit I've ever heard.
I want to see some Astro Jitsu. See, that's how you explain it to the kids. You know, who is this guy? He's just seriously bad.
He's one
dude.
seriously
Batman shot.
bad dude.
That was the Batman the animated series pan up for like the intro where they like pan up to him on the roof or whatever. Sacre bleu. Beast Boy is so cool. This is why like the Titans TV show really annoys the shit out of me. Because this is just so awesome. And Beast Boy is like constantly changing, being all these different things, and like the live action show never got there ever.
Well, I mean, that makes sense though.
Yeah, it's expensive. I get it, but fuck you. You're gonna do it.
Do
Fucking
it
do
right.
it. Yeah.
Fucking do it right.
Give me more of this then instead. And I love this because it's like no matter how many powers they have, Control Free controls their world. So no matter how many times they fight, they can't even fight back. This feels like classic like Nickelodeon right here.
Very much so.
You know what? Maybe it does rot my brain. Maybe that's where I am today, you know?
Mm-hmm. This is so good.
Yeah.
This is so good. Like the idea of like leaning into the TV,
Yeah.
knowing that little kids are already right there, imploring them.
Not listening. See, now they're talking about real life shit, right? It's like, of course, nobody's listening to the real shit. Like I said, like that guy comes on screen. They're like, "How do you solve world peace?" And then Robin cuts him off, and I was like, "Stop watching TV." It's like they're sneaking in some like really kind of smart things into it. It's like nobody's paying attention to real world things. They just want to watch
They
monsters.
just want to see the destruction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my little Batman. That's my dream in life is to like be in a scenario where all my knowledge of like TV like has to save the world.
Exactly. If only. with your powers combined.
I was
Like,
at a concert the other day. It was the Sum 41 show, and this guy was dressed up as like Superboy, but he was in this like leather jacket kind of version of Superboy. I hear this guy in front of me talking, and he is just like, "Man, I know that's Superboy. I just can't figure out what Superboy is that. What is this?" And I was like, "Well, that's like the reign of Superman, Superboy. That's Lex Luthor's cousin, that the clone." And he was like, "Oh, that's right. There's like the four other Supermen." I was like, "Yeah, it's just." And he was like, "Man, I only got knowledge of just dumbest things." I'm like, "Hell yeah, dude!" And we just like high fived.
you found your person at a Sum 41 show. I love it.
Control Freak becomes the real Darth Vader. I think they even do the line. Space Samurai. No!
I am your father.
I love that he literally calls himself a Space Samurai. Because, that's just what Star Wars was. Yeah.
That's all it is an
Yeah.
old Shogun movie.
I love that shit, man. I'm a pretty prolific Star Wars nerd, but I've met some Star Wars nerds that are like, they can look at a certain ship and just be like, yeah, that's this thing from, that's, the X-220, whatever the fuck. Then they'll just pull it off the head like that,
They have a fucking repository of information.
Oh, you couldn't Jedi mind trick the robots. Oh, he's got like double colored sabers.
Ugh.
That's already a cooler lightsaber than like,
And
all
then
of
he
Star
does
Wars.
the He-Man thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That even beats Grievous with the 4 arms.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I'm sorry.
It does.
Like,
Grievous was cool.
Grievous was cool. I'm not taking anything away from it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, come on.
See, I want to see, like, look at that shit. You don't get shit like that in that live action show. It's like, you can't just grab his snout like that and do that live action. Control freak. It's like, yeah, how do you beat a guy who controls your world, man? You can throw as many fists as you want at him, but look at that. He's got the force. It's like you're giving like one of us the power to control all our own worlds and cartoons.
If only, James. If only. And I love that they play out the Star Wars.
You notice how only he was in slow motion?
Yeah.
He was just floating.
Also a great sight gag.
Yeah.
Because that's how he would see it on TV.
Yeah.
That's how he would see himself on TV, is in slow motion in that moment.
Yeah.
Nope. Can't win.
No.
Evil never wins, too.
But that's also like classic like Star Wars anime where just like, I don't care how bad you are, I'm gonna fight with all I have in me, and I'm gonna take you down.
Oh, my heart!
Yeah. Oh, he's out nerding him. Ha Jun Chang. He's got to out nerd the nerd, man.
It's the only way to beat a
look
nerd.
at that. Classic Superman. Oh, look, his butt. Yeah, turn him over. Classic Superman right there, man. That's what I hope James Gunn brings back, too. I want the little square Phantom Zone.
Oh. I love that he literally just said what I said. Good guys always win on TV.
Yeah. So this is the ending I was talking about. I got a funny story about this after. Yeah. And there's just a random girl from the soap opera in there. And it just goes to credits.
So right before your story, because I cannot wait. I just want to say that's also a perfect TV ending because every episode, like it's why South Park did what they did with Kenny. Like when you look at a half-hour sitcom, they always reset back to the beginning where
Yeah.
nobody has ever learned anything, and your progression with the characters is actually very, very gradual because the likability of the character leans on the fact that no, they don't learn everything. You turn it,
Yeah.
you tune into Al Bundy to see the shoe salesman who hates his life. That's why if
Yeah.
Al Bundy learned anything, the show would end after
Exactly.
season two.
If Beast Boy stopped watching TV, it would change a lot of things in the show.
Exactly.
And like that's why I love this ending. Yeah. So and there is an arc to these seasons. Like there's like episodes that I forget what the arc is for this season exactly, but there's arcs to it. So you get episodes like this, which I guess you can call them filler episodes, but this is episode 1 of season 4. So this is how they just start off season 4. And it's just
Amazing.
amazing. Yeah, it's just so good. It's just like let's throw them into television and commentate on television. It's just beautiful. Like, it makes me laugh every time I watch it.
Love it.
And like I said, years ago now, 2-3 years ago, we decided to take some enhancement drugs once and watch some TV. And
Wait, like penile enhancement?
yeah, exactly. If you want the giant cocks while we watch TV.
I
But
I can just see you and the roommates eating a bunch of Viagra's just with like rock hard peckers watching TV.
but yeah, man, it's not too far off, from normal. But we were so yeah, we took some stuff. I showed our good friend Fletch here this Harley Quinn episode, and I think it was a new episode of the time, and I think it was the finale or the episode before the finale. It's whenever Poison Ivy dies for like an episode. And
Yes.
immediately it was like, dude, you said this show was funny. And I was like, normally is funny. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would end so sad. So I was like, all right, I need a pick me up. What can I play? And I played this episode instead. And then like the ending happened. He was like, so yeah, what was the point of that episode? And I was like, that's the point. There is no point. It's
It's
T-
absolutely
yeah.
pointless.
It's like it's either take two things from it. Either you're watching too much TV or too much TV is good for you.
There's a thing that I actually also, speaking of the point, that is a thing that you and I should watch during this time. Put that down on my list.
For
The
what?
point.
The
The
point?
point for
That's
these watch alongs.
Was that an episode or something?
No, it is its own cartoon movie. I think it's only like 30 or 40 minutes though.
No. Okay.
But it's an interesting story. Have you ever heard the song Me and My Arrow? Me and my arrow,
Not off the
straighter
top
than
of my
arrow.
head. But
It's about it's about a kid who was born in the land of point, but he's pointless. He has no point on his head. He has a rounded head. He gets exiled to the pointless forest,
oh
and he's got a
shit.
dog named Arrow, who also has a point for like a nose. But
All
it's a
right,
Harry
let's do
Nielsen
it.
thing.
Never heard of this
It's
movie.
genius. It is exceptional.
Well, Ben,
Exceptional.
for the first time watching Teen Titans, what are you giving this episode?
Huge success. Huge success.
Success.
Hell yeah. I don't know, would you watch more of this show now?
100%. 100%. Yeah. No, I dig the style. I liked what they did with pop culture, with the way they sort of intertwined that into this. These are people who are aware of television, who understand it, who are good at it, and know where they came from. So yeah, I would watch a lot more of this.
Yeah, I said this is one of my top favorite just superhero animated shows ever. Um, Definitely in my top 5. And there's a great movie too. I mean, Teen Titans is great. And as much as because now there's like a sister show, whatever. It's like they have Teen Titans Go, which is like the same show, but different style, different writers, but the same voice actors and same characters. It's like a weird parody of itself, which is like also really terrible, but also some of it is fucking hilarious because they get even more meta than this movie does. And at some point, we should watch Teen Titans Go to the movies because as much as I hate Teen Titans Go to the movies is just this weird parody of superhero
Nice.
movies in general, and it's beautiful. Like Robin's just trying to get his own movie as Robin, and the world making fun of him because of it, and it's amazing.
I love it. I love it. Anytime superheroes want celebrity, I'm there for it.
And it's got like Michael Bolton in it. There's like a weird singing bear thing. It's pretty funny. It's pretty great.
Michael Bolton.
But yeah, but this show, man, I'm giving it actually a. Did you hear it? I think you played. Oh, I muted it, so it didn't play.
I really enjoy coming.
So you heard it, because that's right. I really enjoy coming to the show, man. This is like, if I had a desert island of just episodes to watch, I'm taking this with me.
There you go. Done. Put it on repeat and see how it affects your brain.
Because then, it's like if I had this just by itself, it's like now I got even more TV in just like one episode.
110%. You've got a history of television right there in front of you.
In what, 20 minutes? Beautiful.
In 23 minutes, you've learned everything you need to learn. It's beautiful.
Well, thanks for, everyone watching with us. Sorry that it kind of buffered in the middle, but we got through it. So, yeah, if you want to take a break, set 13 minutes in, then play it again. You'll catch up to us. But thank you, guys. Let's watch some more cartoons in the future.
Always. We'll be back again next week with another one.
Hell yeah. Peace out.
You guys, this is all Kyle's mom's fault. Shut up, Cartman. Kyle's mom is the one that started that damn club, and all because she's a big, fat, stupid bitch. Don't say it, Cartman. Wait. Don't do it, Cartman. Wait. I'm warning you. Okay.
Hello, peasants. Want to kill all humans?
What's there, dude? We'd like some money. Yeah, money. Money is cool.
On to it.